Well, Dark Phoenix, it opened up this weekend to mixed reviews.
That's right. Matt Parent shares his thoughts in today's Monday Movie Musings.
Welcome to another Monday. Even though this weekend did much better than the same weekend last year at the box office, the top two movies fell well below expectations. The Secret Life of Pets 2 took the top spot, but fell well short of the money its predecessor took in. I was severely tempted to review this one, though, having heard for the past few months what a train wreck the second place finisher was going to be. But I've reviewed all of the previous films in the franchise and was indeed curious as to what could make this one so bad. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the last in the line of the First Class saga of the X-Men movies with my take on Dark Phoenix. Our film begins with the X-Men, who are now at peace with the humans of the world and use their powers to help mankind. They are tasked with going to space to rescue a crew of astronauts who are at risk of a rare space phenomenon. While said rescue of the crew is taking place, Jean Grey is overtaken by the anomaly, and for all intents and purposes, she comes away without a scratch. She feels better than ever, and everyone back on Earth hails her a hero and comes up with new nicknames for her. Before long, though, she realizes that her powers have grown exponentially and she can't control them. She comes close to hurting all her friends and as a result flees the mansion. Charles and the other X-Men go after her, and upon finding her at a place from her past, a struggle ensues, resulting in an even bigger rift between them. Jean flees again, leaving the remaining X-Men torn after having seen her new powers. Some believe they can bring her back and save her, while others believe she is too powerful to be allowed to live. Meanwhile, Jean has found a being that is able to explain her new power to her, including where it came from and with it what she is capable of. As the movie progresses, we see struggles and battles galore. The X-Men fighting amongst themselves about how to deal with Jean. The battles between Jean and the mutants that want to destroy her. The battles between this new strange group that have befriended Jean and everybody. And finally, of course, the battle of Jean with herself, about who she really is and what she really wants. We as the audience are internally conflicted about whether we wasted our money, but still stick it out, at least for the effects and the hope that something great is going to happen to win us over. So, what to say about this one? First off, as I alluded to earlier, for months it's been talked about how this movie was just going to be awful. So what did I think? Well, it wasn't as truly terrible as I expected, but it was pretty much an incoherent mess all the way through. In all fairness, maybe I was prematurely jaded by all the negative press, but overall this one just seemed to fall flat. I guess that's what over a year of rewrites and delays will do for a movie, but also when you have people that were in it talking about how they wish they hadn't been, even before it's released, that's never a good sign. The first two films in the saga had emotional weight, and you could feel the connection between the characters, whereas the last two seem to have lost that, especially this one. All of the cast just seems to not really have wanted to be there. James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender, who normally I would enjoy watching read furniture assembly instructions, just don't really do anything in this film. Jessica Chastain, who I'm looking forward to seeing in It Chapter 2, just made me want to stop watching movies with her performance in this one. And poor Sophie Turner. Between the ending of Game of Thrones and this movie, I would definitely avoid social media comments for a while. So all in all, kind of a big meh. But I don't know what they were thinking, remaking the storyline that is considered the travesty of the original films. At least Brett Ratner must be feeling a little bit of justification. The only upside I saw to this one was they went a little more brutal with it. Not to Logan R-rated levels, but definitely a little stronger than the previous installments. Feel free to wait for a home viewing for this one. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.
And William, thank you. Coming up, Tyler has one last look at that forecast.
The news at noon continues in just a few moments.